Author Tessa Young has a new book out. It's a captivating post-apocalyptic tale that follows the one unassuming man who can save the world. It's titled City Limits, and I get to find out all about this. Tessa is here with me now at the Reader House Author Roundtable. Tessa, welcome. Thanks for being here.
So happy to be here. Thanks so much.
I'm so happy to have you, and I'm really happy to be learning about City Limits, Tessa. Can you tell me what it's about?
Sure. City Limits is a story that follows what I deemed as the last individual. And he lives in a city within four walls where technology runs the minds and the methods and the day-to-day motions of the entire society. So Sal, the main character, he wants to feel as if he belongs where he is, and he wants to open up the world to, dreamers and other people of that sort. So the story follows him as he tries to find a way to set the city free from the binding grasp of technology.
Oh, I love it. Tessa, what kinds of readers do you think would be into this?
I think anybody who enjoyed, George Orwell's 1984, any type of dystopia novel or, fiction, kind of philosophic fiction work would be, they would really enjoy City Limits, I believe.
Was Orwell one of the influences on this book for you?
Yes, I think I could contribute Orwell as a definite influence for this book.
So what sparked this? Where did you get the idea?
So about 7 years ago, I was a college student, and I spent a lot of time outside the library kind of just watching people go from class to class. And I noticed one day I was kind of paying attention and looking around, and I could count only on one hand the number of people that were not looking at a cell phone as they were taking their walk to their class or the next meeting or whatever they were doing about their day. And so that kind of disturbed me. I began to think, well, people are so busy looking at their phones, they're not looking at what's happening around them. When was the last time somebody noticed the color of the sky or that the leaves are finally changing? It's fall, et cetera. And so the idea for City Limits came from that, just sort of looking around, at other people in the world and seeing just how much cell phone really kind of dictated the way that they moved throughout the world on a day-to-day basis.
Definitely. And I think something else interesting that you kind of brought up was that you can get ideas anywhere, just sitting there observing people like you did. Oftentimes, stories, ideas can come to mind.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to writing, publishing, and all that, Tessa, have you done this before, or are you new to this whole world?
So I've self-published before. I have self-published a couple of books of poems, but this is my first time actually really trying to publish, and to not do it all by myself. And it's been a very rewarding experience.
How long of a journey was this for you once you sat down, started writing City Limits, clear up until it was published?
Like I said, I started writing it about 7 years ago. I finished it within a year or two after writing it. And then I wanted to move forward with getting it published or, publishing it myself or whatever. But for about 7 years, it sat on my desk and didn't go anywhere. I didn't really have the confidence or the energy to move forward with it until this present moment where finally it's out, which feels amazing.
Absolutely. And it feels amazing when you get to hold it for the first time. You've been seeing it on the computer for so long, and then it comes in, you get to hold it. What was that moment like for you?
Oh, it was such a surreal experience, honestly, because like I said, it had been something weighing on me for 7 years. And finally, here it is. It comes to me and I get to hold it in my hands. And it's just such a very lucid yet surreal experience, I would say.
Now, the publishing end of things, there's a lot involved there. Tessa, what do you find the most challenging part of it for you?
I would say just really submitting. Honestly, that was the hardest part for me, was taking the steps to actually submit my work somewhere, because most writers, I find, they face the fear of rejection. They don't want somebody telling them that their work isn't good enough or anything like that. Because, when you write a story, it means the world to you. So that was the hardest part, I would say, is moving forward and actually submitting it.
Now, when it comes to the writing part of things, do you ever have to deal with writer's block?
Not really for this one. This story kind of just flew out of my fingertips as it really came to me. Really all just came out very naturally.
Well, this book sounds exciting. I think readers are going to love it. Again, the title is City Limits. It's written by Tessa Young, published by Newman Springs Publishing, so you can get it anywhere like Amazon or Barnes & Noble or iTunes, and even down the street at your local bookshop. Tessa, it's been really nice talking with you tonight. Thank you so much for telling me about City Limits. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.